Hi guys, I'm just doing laundry. Xander just pooped everywhere and I am changing the sheets. It won't focus. I'm changing the sheets because he pooped all over me and he pooped all over. I'm not bored, I have lots to do, but I feel like I haven't posted a video for a long time. So, I got a new heart monitor. Well, I don't have a heart monitor, so I got one. This is for the wrist. I've just been concerned about my blood pressure lately. It's not high. Well, it's high. Like the diastolic is high, like the lower number is high. It's like consistently high, just the lower number, the diastolic. And the this is kind of cool. It's like a big iWatch or Apple Watch. My diastolic is consistently high, but my systolic is consistently just normal. So if you guys have an experience with your blood pressure being weird like that, what do you think? I'm thinking I always go to the doctor, and when I take my BP, it's always elevated. It's always around 90. And my systolic is always like under 120. So it's normal, which is weird. But I can't think of anything because I work out. I do the sauna every day. I do low carb mostly. I eat super clean, super healthy. I don't eat fast food or junk anymore. All I can think of is stress and quality of sleep, I would say. I don't have the best sleep at all. You know, you're waking up at night, changing the baby, feeding the baby, but let me know if you have that experience. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Oh. That's not real. It's 121 over 41. Let's do it again. I'm probably moving. Huh. Now it's 119 over 80. Okay. I think this thing is not accurate because I think it's effing with me. She loves taking over Mary's bed. Minnie's so sweet. Are you sweet, Minnie? Are you sweet, Minnie girl? Are you sweet, my baby? She's a sweet Minnie. Everyone wants to say hi. Xander is sleeping. That's why I decided to film. And I am doing the sheets because he pooped everywhere. Look at that. Oh no, he's awake. Okay, he's not. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Oh no, he's awake. Maybe he wants milk. Here you go, baby. Here you go, baby. Here you go, baby. It's my baby. He drinks so much milk. Oh, shit. I'm doing the laundry right now, if you can hear it. I put goat yogurt, blueberries, flaxseed, hibiscus tea, granola, everything organic into the freezer, and look, it's like ice cream. Whoa. It's like ice cream. And I put maple syrup. You don't even need ice cream. This is like ice cream. Yeah. This is our fruit bowl. I know, very random. Our fruit bowl consists of lemons all the time and avocados. I have one last avocado over there, but There should be always avocados in here and sweet potatoes. So random, but I use lemons for everything. For cooking, I put lemon on my water, my tea. I put lemon on my cooking, my recipes, and lemon zest. So I always have lemons. Organic, of course. Organic sweet potato. For starches for dinner, and avocado. I eat avocado every day. At least one avocado every day. Organic, of course. Because you need that potassium. Potassium is for your heart. For everything else. It's really good for you. But, see? I think I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's later because we're out of cauliflower rice. I'm gonna show you what's for dinner. Cauliflower rice, wild caught salmon, wild caught shrimp. I'm making salmon just in the air fryer. Wild caught, of course. Wild caught shrimp with egg. And some cauliflower rice on the side. That's our dinner for tonight. I usually like think about dinner once I wake up. Because I know I gotta get some stuff out of the freezer. So when it's around dinner time, it's ready to be cooked. Or like it's thawed, you know? There's just so much yogurt in this bowl. But I wanted to talk about my birth story. I haven't talked about that yet. Yogurt mukbang, I know. I should make like my healthy pasta and then that's when you should talk, right? But whatever, I want to talk about it right now. My due date was March 23rd. And I gave birth March 24th at 1 a.m. How crazy. It was supposed to be like March 23rd exactly, but it took a long time. It took 4 hours and a half. 4.5 hours for me to push. And oh my God, I did not know it can be that long. Because with Mary, I was asleep and I thought giving birth is just, you know, you go to sleep and you're fine, like you don't even feel anything. But it's so different. Like I gave birth normally and it's just so different. I was like in so much pain. I have epidural, of course, but nobody told me that epidural can just last at some point, and then at some point your body doesn't even like recognize it, or like it's metabolizing the epidural that it's not working, so I'm actually feeling the pain. So it's honestly just like kind of like a waste because you have an epidural. It helped me on my contractions for the whole day, but like during labor, when I'm actually starting the labor for 4 hours, I felt like I didn't have any epidural. So I was in pain on my labor. Me pushing, I mean, for 4.5 hours. They keep giving me Pitocin. And Xander's heartbeat kept going like low too. It was just weird, but it was like I'm pushing, and then they were thinking about doing a C-section while I was pushing, and then I was pushing for so long that I was like, I just want this to be out of me. And I was like, can we just do a C-section? And they were like, no, that's too late. And I was just like stuck there pushing, and it was to a point where my contractions was literally like 30 seconds in between. Like, oh my God, like I need a break. Like I need to, can I have a break? Like the contractions were so strong and so painful, and you can't get a break because you have no choice but to do it until you give birth. And oh my God, they were like telling me, yep, that's why it's called labor. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that. And I was like, oh, that's why it's called labor. I was just like, holy shit. I did not know that that's how traumatizing it was. It was traumatizing because it was just kind of painful, and like everybody is just kind of like, they don't know what to do in a moment, and you don't know what's gonna happen, and your blood pressure was so high. I feel like I'm gonna pass out because I haven't eaten for a day and a half. You know, when you're like in labor and you started getting the Pitocin and all those good things they don't want you to eat. So like I started really early in the morning, and I was pushing at like 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I don't have food in my system. I was so hungry. Like, I don't know where I was getting my energy to like push. I was just so tired, and I was like, can you guys help me? I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And then the nurses were just like, no, you can do it. You can do it. You got this. I know that's what they do, but it's like when you're there and you're pushing, there's really no turning back. You can't say, oh, I need a break. I need a moment. Oh, I'm gonna pass out. You can't. You have to like fight your head that you can actually do it. You have to have some sort of like mindset that you got this, because it's pretty just, it's insane. It's traumatizing. It's like terrifying experience, but overall it's a blessing. We're here now, and Xander is super great, so I love that. But that's just my experience with birth. And then we were transported to our room, which is like a big room. You know, it was like around 1:30 a.m. and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. I have my baby in the basket. Nick has his own like little like sofa on the side, and we were like, okay, time to sleep. But like the baby's awake. I just gave birth. I was in contraction for like 2 days. I was pushing for 4.5 hours. I'm in so much pain. I can't walk. I feel like I'm just so weak, but I'm also excited at the same time. But like, they just left us with a newborn baby in the room, and we were just so both emotionally and physically tired, me and Nick. And we were just like, is somebody at least gonna take this little guy for a second so we can sleep? Nope. That's the start of it, of being parents. No matter how tired you are, or no matter what it is, the baby's here. You gotta take care of it. And it was just insane. I was just like, oh my God. And Nick over here, Nick is different. When he falls asleep, he falls asleep. He doesn't wake up in any circumstance. He doesn't wake up in any noises. He doesn't wake up even though I scream at him. He wakes up only when I shut the fan, or like when I switch off the fan. He doesn't like that. Now what I want to talk about is how am I after the recovery, how after birth. You should see me and Minnie. Look at me and Minnie. I have a lot of aches and pains after the birth, and I know it's because my body was so traumatized. I have chest pains. Nobody tells you about this. It depends on your body, depends on your experience, it depends on your however your birth process was, I guess. But mine was, since it was so long, it was very traumatizing for my body, that I have chest pains, and it's from we believe it's costochondritis. It's inflammation of your chest, cartilage, like your rib cage. So when I sleep on my side, it really hurts. Like it feels like it's burning. Like the doctor said, it's probably costochondritis because when they push on some parts of my chest, it radiates somewhere. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's everywhere. When I'm like carrying Xander, his head is so heavy, or he's heavy. If I put him on top of me, like my chest is like tender. Like it kind of like it hurts for me. Like especially Minnie, now she walks on my chest. You know how like cats walk on you when they're babies. Now they're big, they still walk on you and they're like heavy. Every time she walks on my chest, it hurts. Like it's tender. So that's how I have costochondritis. It's inflammation of the cartilage of your rib cage, and I know that because I watch and research a lot. To be honest with you, the doctors don't even know where it's coming from and what causes it, but I know what causes it. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of like chiropractors and doctors and lots of them, and it's from trauma in your chest wall. So like if there's car accidents, or if you're a football player, if you a sudden seatbelt thing, I don't know, something, but it's trauma around here, or you had a fracture at some point in your life. And I know it's from my pregnancy because my rib cage on the left feels a little pushed outer, you know what I mean? Like my rib cage is like this, and my left side feels like it was pushed further. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. It comes and goes, like the pain. But yeah, I eat really clean, so I should have no inflammation in my body whatsoever, in my joints or anything. I should have no inflammation at all because I eat super clean. We eat super clean in the house, that we just don't have anything that causes inflammation in this house. I can't think of anything. I try my hardest to have the cleanest things in the house, like the cleanest foods, non-toxic cleaning supplies. Our toothpaste is all organic and clean. Our hand soap, our laundry detergent, our toilet paper is bamboo. Our everything that we use that is in contact with our body is clean. So I have there's no way I have inflammation in my body, so I should not have this, but I'm sure it's from the pregnancy. So hopefully it'll go away at some point. I know a lot of people have it for years, but hopefully it'll go away from me. I don't know when, but just hopefully it'll go away because it's really bugging me. Sometimes when I feel it, since I'm a hypochondriac, I just like, oh my God, what if it's not the bones? What if it's not multi-skeletal problem, like it's something like my liver or my gallbladder or something? But I just think too much, and that's what I'm going through right now. I go to physical therapy to fix it. They said the more motions you do with your chest, the more you open it, it will help. Because when I was pregnant and after my pregnancy for 3 months probably, I wasn't doing anything. I was so healthy before I got pregnant. Me and Nick go to the gym all the time. A lot of low carb, a lot of fasting. And now when I got pregnant, I literally just I did not exercise. And that's one of the things that I should have prioritized, exercising while pregnant. It was just hard because you're always tired, and I was working too. It's like I have no time, and I look ugly and I feel fat, and it's hard. But that's one thing, you guys. If you're pregnant, prioritize exercise. Like exercises, because I feel like I have a lot of aches and pains because I was so immobile, like I wasn't moving. So like I have a lot of aches and pains from that. Like just I'm stiff, I'm tense like everywhere, like my back, my upper back, my lower back, like everything's just stiff. So carpal tunnel's gone. Hopefully it's really, really gone, but physical therapy worked for me. It's like hand exercises, and also I got like cortisol shot. I got 2 cortisone shots, and physical therapy helped. So yeah, Carpal tunnel is gone. Also, that's like inflammation I got when I was pregnant. And that was insane too, because when I had my baby, first of all, my carpal tunnel was so bad when I was in my 3rd trimester that I had to sleep sitting, because when I lay down, it's worse. It would radiate into my arms, and it's painful. They say it'll go away when you give birth. It didn't for me. I waited 3 weeks. I was like, let's wait 3 weeks. It didn't go away, so I went to urgent care. I was like, can you fix this? I'm taking care of a newborn and my hands aren't working and I'm in pain. Cortisol shot. It was a little better. Still there. Physical therapy, little exercises. It worked. So, physical therapy is... At first, I was like, I didn't believe in physical therapy. But like, it's crazy how little movements or things can actually like heal you, like your parts of your body. Like, yeah. And the one thing that I want to talk to you guys about is I had lots of like neck pain where the neck and the back meets. So I went to chiropractor and I was like happy. My first 2 sessions, I was feeling good. I feel great. I feel like it's working. Chiropractor said, we can fix this in like 3 months. So you gotta come here every week for 3 months to be able to fix your spine. And then after that, just maintenance, just once a month. I was like, okay, I don't know anything about it. I'm not a very chiropractor girl. Like, I hate being cracked. I don't trust it because it's like, for me, you're like an outside person. You don't really see what's inside my body. And then for you to maneuver something that's inside when you're outside, it's kind of, I don't trust it. And I know a lot of people are pro chiropractor, but I'm in the middle. At first, I like believed it, and then after like my 4th session, you guys, with the chiropractor, he adjusts my neck to my head, upper back, middle back, hip, and then foot. I got really dizzy, you guys. I got really dizzy for 2 weeks. At first, I was like, okay, maybe it's just my birth control. Maybe it's just hormones. Maybe I'm just stressed. I was like, I swear I got dizzy when I got home from the adjustment of my neck. After 2 weeks of getting dizzy, and you guys, I'm not just like saying, oh my God, I'm so dizzy and I'm a baby that I'm going to go to urgent care for dizziness. This dizziness is like a big deal. I was like getting out of balance. It was literally like not just like a normal dizzy. You know what a normal dizzy is? This is like a dizzy where like your whole world is spinning. And I was scared. And I'm being out of balance. I went to urgent care. The board certified doctor said, yeah, some people get like dissection or something from being like maneuvered from chiropractor. Sometimes it's a risk when they adjust something in your spine and in your head or neck. Like something with a vessel that it tears the vessel. And that can cause dizziness, brain fog, and a lot of things. And then it's a permanent kind of, what's the word? It's a permanent thing. He was explaining it to me while I was waiting to be seen at the CT scan. So he wanted me to do a CT scan to make sure all my vessels were okay and there's no tears, there's no dissection. And he told me it's not irreversible, that you can just treat it by taking aspirin and you are at risk of stroke, 50% risk of more stroke. I'm like, I'm crying. You guys, I was crying while waiting to do the CT scan. When I was doing the CT scan, I was like inside laying down. I was like, I was like shivering out of just nervousness. Have you ever felt that? You're like super nervous. You're shivering. I was waiting for the results for 30 minutes. I did nothing but pray. I was praying. I was crying. I was looking at prayers on YouTube. I was praying with my own words. I was praying. And you know what? There was no tears whatsoever. He said it was perfectly fine. You're okay. And I just write it out. He said it might be something from the ear. So he sent me to like physical therapy to do that too. Like sometimes I guess like something in the ear can just like get messed up or something. But after hearing those facts from a board certified doctor, and I also asked my physical therapist about chiropractic, they're not against it. It's just there's risk that you can't fix in the future. So I'd rather just go to physical therapy and do it like the right way and do it like slowly but surely, securely and safely than like go to the chiropractor and get adjusted like super fast and then your spine's right, but like you don't know what's gonna happen, or you don't know if they did something wrong, or it's just scary thing. So that's my story about chiropractor versus physical therapy and doctors. I know a lot of people say, oh, doctors don't like chiropractors or physical therapists don't like chiropractors. No, it's not that they don't like them. It's just there's really risks. I do not like chiropractors too. It's just scary. And my physical therapist, she also said that she used to go to a chiropractor a lot, and when she found out about other people getting this section, she was like, no, thank you. I'm never coming back to a chiropractor. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm just kind of like informing you what happened to me and informing you what I've learned from it. A lot of people are pro chiropractor. Just like Nick, he loves going to chiropractor. He has his own construction business, so his back is always aching. So he always wants to see a chiropractor. But I'm not against it. You do you, boo. So yeah, you guys, that's my life right now, and that's how my birth and my labor went. Pretty traumatizing. Do I want another baby? I don't know. I am 32 years old, and I don't know if I want another baby. And I know I should decide on that before I'm 34 or something, but I don't know. And it's just not practical right now. With everything so expensive, we can barely afford childcare. Like, childcare costs the same as rent. So it's kind of like we're paying 2 properties, but we're staying in one. It doesn't add up, so just not gonna happen. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna stop here. I have an idea of making some of my favorite recipes, or just really good healthy meals, and then we'll do story times together, and I'll eat in front of you still. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think about that. And also, I really want and love to do grocery hauls. I'll do that too. So, alright guys, I'm tapping out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have comments, suggestions, questions, or let me know if you had the same experience as me, or like kind of somewhat different. Let me know about the blood pressure thing. Let me know about your birth experiences as well. But yeah, I'm just here being a busy mom, trying to live a healthy, better life. Bye guys.